So what's going on? For those that don't know what hookup culture means, it means like, you get with a broad, you get with a guy, y'all have casual sex, promiscuity, you know what I'm saying? It's one night stand, we used to call them jump offs back in the days, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a change in terms, the terminology, that's it, you know what I'm saying? We call them jump offs, before that it was one night stands. Now they call it, hookup culture, when you meet a broad, you meet a dude, y'all get it popping, pop, and then after that, y'all depart. That plain and simple. I mean, every now and then you might get back with one another because, your joint may be good. You might want to experience that joint again. Other than that, it's just casual sex. What do I think about it? Please, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I have children of my own. And I know from one generation to the next, we're becoming degenerates. Just that plain and simple. Next thing you know, like, what is it? Generation Alpha? They're not going to be talking anymore. They're just going to see each other in the street, and then just start banging each other out right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we as a society, not getting any better. And people, it's the saying, it goes around, it's going to get worse before it gets better. No, it's not. That don't even make sense. How is it going to get better when it's getting worse? How are things going to change out of a worse situation or circumstance? Please tell me that. That sounds like a savior mentality to me. Like somebody's going to descend down from the sky and save us all. Well, it hasn't happened in my generation, my grandmother's generation, my great-grandmother's generation. So damn for sure ain't going to happen in the near future. Or if not at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I was doing it back in the days, it was wrong. When you haven't, and then this is crazy. Not only is there a hookup culture going on, but you all are having unprotected sex. Excuse me. That's real talk. Like, most of you all don't even use condoms. And when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying? I'm Generation X, so I'm an old OG. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, they used to provide free condoms. You know what I'm saying? At our high school. At the clinic. They used to have commercials. You know what I'm saying? Where they were like, yo, if you have unprotected sex, you're going to get AIDS or something like that. In our society, we were encouraged to use condoms. And most of you all are not. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first, real girlfriend I had. I ain't gonna mention her name or nothing like that, but she had neuroplants in her arm. And it was like after a month or two or whatever, I started having unprotected sex with her. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, we went to go get, she told me, I had to go downtown to the clinic and get a test, the AIDS test, all of that stuff. Once I know she ain't had nothing, when she knew I didn't have nothing, we banging. Without any condoms or anything. You know what I'm saying? In my generation, I've met the females that I've dealt with. Now, of course, I ain't talking about jump offs and stuff like that. I mean, it was just, hey, I like you, you like me, let's talk, da-da-da-da. And next thing you know, we banging. But they were still like, yo, put on a condom. But I'm saying the ones that I was kind of like really, really like into. You know what I'm saying? They always was on some shit like, yo, I need an AIDS test before anything goes down. And I respected that. Nowadays, I don't hear that shit. Y'all act like AIDS don't even exist. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But I have to respect this generation. Excuse me, because we were knuckleheads too. We did dumb shit too. I remember a couple jump offs. I was, after dwelling on it, I'm like, yo, I can't believe I banged that one, this one, that one. Psst. Come on, we all have our skeletons in the closet, especially the chicks that you banged out in the PJs. Nobody knew. It was late at night. Might have been a bigger broad. I don't want to call her a fat chick. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to disrespect the women like that, but it might have been a bigger broad. Man, I remember Yo, man, we keeping a $150 in this motherfucker for real. I remember fucking a bitch that she was blind in one eye. Yo, excuse me, man, for real. I gotta laugh at myself because I forgot about the broad. I remember I fucking this bitch. She was blind in one eye. Straight up. So when I stuck my finger up at it, she didn't know. She was like, huh? At that one eye, she was blind at. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had banged her out. I banged her out like 2-3 times. She was still a jump off though. I didn't take her serious or nothing. I fucked around. We got high one night. You know what I'm saying? And I fell asleep. She said while I was asleep, cause she had put her arm around me or some shit like that. I don't like no broad touching me after we fuck. No, seriously, I ain't gonna even lie. That's my word. I've always been like that. I don't like no broad touch. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Once we bust a nut and all that, you a nasty boy. Go take your shower, do whatever you gotta do to get clean or whatever. Other than that, don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? She put her arm around me and she was like, while she put her arm around me while I was sleeping, she was like, I said, while I was asleep, get off of me, bitch. Oh, shit. Yo, so I can't. Yo, listen, I'm an OG. I gotta relate to you all. I gotta tell you all my bullshit, my fuckery. Cause at the end of the day, this whole hookup culture, not wearing condoms and all of that shit, you rolling dice. A lot of y'all motherfuckers gonna crap out. Why are you catching the crabs? You know what I'm saying? It's best that you roll 4, 5, 6. And what I mean by 4, 5, 6, you a winner. A winner is you date one broad, a high value woman. And I ain't talking about a broad that makes 6 figures. I'm talking about a woman that has something going on with her life. And she had a mother and a father in the house. And the mother and father taught her well. She knows how to cook and clean. In other words, she knows how to take care of home. Because all these jump offs, hookups, you know what I'm saying? Hookup culture, one night stands, that shit, excuse me, it don't amount to shit. Real talk, I got numbers. And the only reason why I'm able to, how can I put it? Most men have numbers, right? But they're not able to capitalize off these numbers. I got numbers. The only way I'm able to capitalize off of it or monetize it is because I'm a good storyteller. I can talk about my life. I can use my experience and get experiences, plural, and get paid off of it. But most men are walking around here with numbers under their belt for no goddamn reason at all. With the exception of being a womanizer, that's it. Other than that, they can't capitalize or monetize, you know what I'm saying, their experiences of dealing with women. Straight up. If you're an electrician, what the fuck, what do you gonna brag about how many girls you fucked? Yo, it gets to the point once you get to a certain age, straight up, it ain't even worth it. Them numbers don't count worth shit. You sound gay telling your man, your friend, male friend, you know what I'm saying? You telling your man, yo, I had to jump off, da-da-da-da, this and that. So niggas gonna be like, man, I don't wanna hear that shit. My man Pretty Ricky, I'm more than sure, I'm not telling on him or anything, I'm just saying I'm more than sure that he has been through quite a few females that he didn't even tell me about. It gets to the point once you get of age, you get an itch and you scratch that itch. In other words, you bang out abroad and then you keep it moving. It's no more bragging rights. You only do those type of bragging rights when to your mans and them, like when you fucking, like what, 15 all the way up to about 25, 26. After 26, 27, you sound like an idiot. That's why I understand how most of y'all be listening to this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't even make sense to me because it's homo. Straight up. This man talking about some, yo, I fuck your bitch, I fuck your grandmother, your mother, your this and that. You sitting there bobbing like, oh shit. Oh shit. And you sound stupid. You look stupid. I'm not bobbing my head to that dumb shit. This nigga is literally explaining to you on wax how he got his nuts licked and you're listening to that shit. But ain't nothing gay about you though. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm not gonna sit there. Yo, I'm not lying. This is my word. It's two things that I hated about Biggie. Straight up. And we gave him a pass. I'm not giving him no pass in 2022. It's not gonna happen. That man said, you look so good, I'll suck on your daddy's dick. What? What? And then, the song, I forgot the name of that song, where it was a skit before the song. And he had Lil' Kim doing a skit, and he was getting fellatio, and you can hear all that sucking shit. I'm like, I always fast forward that shit. That shit sound gay to me. Like, I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not. Yo, man, it gets to a point where you gotta be a grown-ass man. You gotta be a grown-ass man. And on some real G shit. I know, this shit had, the saying and all the memes and all that shit. This shit like months ago, you know what I'm saying? I'm not late to the party, I've been heard it, but it still resonates in my mind. You gotta think big, bitch. You gotta stop thinking small. You gotta think big. That's real talk. And thinking big is fuck all them jump offs, man. Straight up. Fuck that hip hop culture. Let them niggas deal with that shit. Straight up, most men that got jump offs, this is real talk, that practice that hip hop culture, they got time on their hands. And when a man got time on their hands, guess what? That means they ain't making no fucking money. They got the time to do hookup culture and shit like that, but you ain't got time to make money? You don't have time to improve your life? You know how many high value women that are out there? You don't hear about them because they too busy excuse me, focusing on their life and their future family and the husband that they want to pursue. While you steadily getting hookup culture, fucking this nigga. Well, damn, some of y'all are. Some of you all are on the DL. I met quite a few men down in Atlanta. I'm not saying I met them like I know them. I'm saying I interacted with them and I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, you one of them DL dudes. You know what I'm saying? I said it in a video before. You one of them dudes that be heterosexual. You know what I'm saying? I'm heterosexual in the morning and afternoon. And you go in the phone booth like Superman. I know some of y'all don't know about no phone booth. You know what I'm saying? Look up, Superman and the old school comics and shit. You'll see that phone booth that I'm talking about. He come, I'm heterosexual in the morning and afternoon. And then at night, I change. I go into the phone booth and I change. And I'm Mr. Homosexual. Like Dave Chappelle would say, same outfit, different boots. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? But some of you all, you know what I'm saying? You get with this chick, get with that 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 chick. And you're like, at the end of the day, I'm telling you, that shit don't lead to nothing. Don't lead to nothing. I'm telling you, I'm an OG. Take it from me. Look at it like this. You're just now starting the race. You're not even halfway finished. I'm damn near at the finish line. I'm letting you know, before you get to where I gotta go, that it's gonna be obstacles in that race, that you're gonna have to jump over, that you're gonna have to conquer, that you're gonna have to get through. And it's wise for you to get through them. Don't stop and take any breaks. Don't let the obstacles stop you from pursuing your goals and aspirations. Because what you're looking for in a jump off or hookup culture, whatever you want to call it, one night stand, it's not going to fulfill it. It's not going to give you that type of joy that you want when you achieve your goals and aspirations in life. So you're chasing after nothingness. when you're fucking and fucking and fucking and fucking, what are you fucking for? You know you ain't gonna be with the broads. You know most of the broads that you get with ain't worth shit. So why in the world would you entertain a broad that you really, you know, ain't worth shit? Straight up. Let's just say, you know, you get with the broad or whatever. She got the fat ass, she got the BBL, she got all of that shit. Her external is beautiful. I'm telling you, man, I've dealt with quite a few females, and man, you get in that pussy and you find out the shit stink. It's dry as shit. You know, women complain about how motherfuckers got little dicks. And that shit be bugging me out. I've never heard it from me. You know what I'm saying? Women have always told me that I'm pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard it from other men. You know, men go, yo, man, she said I got a little something. Anyway, it's like, but the men don't never tell on the women. That's real talk. The men don't never tell on the women. Because if they did, the women would know. Some of y'all pussies be stinking. Some of y'all women pussies be dry as hell, and it's not because because this would be the excuse. I'm not turned on by you. Get the fuck out of here. Your pussy just dry, period. Most of y'all eat whatever the fuck y'all eat. Don't realize that a dry pussy is telling you that something wrong with you. It really has something to do with your diet. Just like a man suffering from ED. You know them big, thick chicks? I've been through them. A lot of them thick chicks, I learned this through experience. Yo, this dude told me when I was mad young. I had to be about 17, 18. I was in the I'm my type is thick chicks, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, yo, man, y'all be chasing after these girls that got the big booties and the tits and the ass, da-da-da-da. He was like, yo, man, I'm telling you who got the best pussy. Like who? Like them skinny bitches. And it wasn't until I got older and started like really, really fucking multiple women, just being real with you, I started to realize that it be them thick chicks that got the small ass pussies. And them skinny bros got them big ass pussies that like, they be wanting them all day. You know what I'm saying? Them bougie ass bros, they be having the stinking pussy, or they be having halitosis, some shit. It always be something wrong with these broads. But it be them skinny broads, or them broads that got the it be the broads where you gotta put a pop hole over your eyes to bang her out. You know what I'm saying? Cause she don't look right in the face, but the body is banging. They be having the juicy booties, the juicy pussies, and all the rest of that shit. But yeah, man, you know, all jokes aside, on some real shit, man. Slow your roll. Slow down. Slow down, brothers. Slow down. Focus on what you need to focus on, and that's your life. You know what I'm saying? Your dreams, your aspirations, your goals. And whatever it may be, don't let nobody knock you for that. Because you trying to find something in promiscuity, it's not going to work. Or rather, the hip-hop, the hookup culture, you're never going to find anything in that. Straight up. Straight up. The only fulfillment that you're going to find in life is achieving your goals. Straight up. And when you do find that one that's going to treat you right, that's going to love you, that's going to want to make a family with you, it's going to be a wife that's going to be loyal, committed, you know what I'm saying? She cooks, cleans, takes care of you, loves you for who and what you are. Yo, you find her, get with her, keep her. You understand? And I'm telling you, man, what makes a long relationship, what makes a relationship last long, as well as marriages, and I haven't been married before, but I've been in long relationships. What keeps it going is just change. You know what I'm saying? If you want a different broad, hey, y'all do cosplay or some shit. Make up some shit. Play cops and robbers and shit. You know, go out to the club and act like that's not your wife. And she acts like that ain't your husband, she ain't your husband or whatever. Y'all want to do the hookup culture, do it like that. Y'all meet up at a club and y'all act like y'all don't know each other. And then rent a room and just seriously bang each other out, and then y'all go back home as if shit didn't happen. Like, you got to be spontaneous in a marriage. You got to be spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? Have her put on different wigs and shit. If you want her to look like Nicki Minaj, let her look like Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? If she wants you to look like a firefighter, then get all the costumes and outfits and shit like that. Make that shit happen. Other than that, having multiple women or multiple men in the case of a woman, it ain't worth it. All right. My name is Langston292. You have to excuse me. I'm a little under the weather. I've been coughing, all that shit. The show must go on. My name is Langston292. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, definitely share this video.